Do you believe you live on a globe?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
You do. Can I ask you why?
Because there's images from space that there's enough scientific proof to prove that we do.
The same as these two guys. Scientific proof.
Could you give me your best proof that you live on a globe?
I'd have to Google some sort of image of the world, but that's as good as it comes.
So would it be true to say that you believe it's a globe because you were taught that?
Yeah, that'd be accurate.
That's accurate. What about yourself?
Tim Peake's Twitter account.
So you
believe,
believe
yeah.
Tim Peake yourself?
But I believe in all the science, but also all of the images that we've seen of the Earth in space.
So I'll go back to those in a wee second,
Okay.
right? So I'll declare me just before we start. I follow and I study natural science. Are you aware what natural science is?
Do you think so?
Natural science, you have natural science, you have formal science and social science. Things like mathematics are a formal science because they don't depend on empirical observations. You can start from an axiom or a presumption, you can create a mathematical model. You understand these types of things.
Yeah.
So natural science for me is observable, testable, repeatable. Would you agree that that's the core of science?
Yeah.
So if I make a claim to you about reality, I should be able to scale it, produce it, repeat it, and everybody can then do that. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Would you agree? So, could you give me one practical example of a body of water conforming to the exterior of a shape?
Off the top of my head, no.
I don't think so.
No, you couldn't. Can I ask you why you think that's not possible?
Not sure.
I failed science, so I've got no idea.
I'm struggling as well, I'm afraid.
So, I've asked you for a practical example of a body of water conforming to the exterior of a shape, and you don't think that's possible?
It's not that I didn't think it was possible, it's just I couldn't think of one off the top of my head.
I'm the same.
Do you think it's possible?
No.
You don't? Well, it's based on what we test and observe 100% of the time. We know for a fact that it will never, if I was to submerge a shape under that water right now, we would never see a silhouette of that shape on top of the water, because that's not how water behaves. So then I'll go back and I'll ask another question. Do you still think you live on a globe?
You'd have to come back to me on that, Ian.
Oh, I don't know now. I'm confused.
Still think we live on a globe.
You still think we live on a globe. So I'll go back to the start again. Natural science, real science, practical, testable, observable, repeatable. We know beyond any shadow of a doubt the properties and the behaviours of liquids, and we know that it doesn't conform to the exterior of a shape. So is it science then that vast oceans are claimed to be clinging to the exterior of a sphere?
I'll go for maybe at the moment.
Maybe.
I'll say yes.
You'd say yes, it's possible, but we've established that we don't have any practical example.
Oh, crikey. Oh, I've got no idea.
You've got me there, yeah.
You've got you there.
Very
Smash.
interesting
Honesty
point.
is all. That's
Yeah.
what we're not here to convince you and be imposing. We want honesty. So I'll go to my next point. Again, natural science. In natural science, testable, observable, repeatable, 100% of the time. Two opposing pressure systems require a solid separation between them, or else we have a thing called equilibrium. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah.
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 Yep. So, a vacuum, which is a negative pressure system, and a positive pressure system is what we live in. Do you think that the two of them can exist side by side without a solid barrier?
It's a good question.
Would you have a practical
no,
example
no,
if you thought
I'd
it was
say
real?
No.
Right?
I don't have any examples. I don't think so.
So if you took a deodorant can out and removed the metal, and you just had the gas there, would the gas keep its form, or would it equilibrate with the rest of the?
Equilibrate.
Because that's what we know in the test and the reality 100% of the time. So do you still believe that space is a vacuum?
It's a very deep question. Again, I'll go for maybe.
This is why I do journalism. This is too complex. Maybe.
But we want you to trust your common sense. We want you, you know reality. You know, you live in it the same as us. We're all scientists. Natural science is about observing, testing and repeating. Anything that moves beyond that is a religion, as far as I'm concerned. So when people tell you these things like, we live on a globe. Now, I've got a channel open, and it's been open for 2 years. We've opened it to anybody to come and prove to us that we live on a globe. Do you know how many people we've had doing that?
Not many.
0.
0.
Why do you think that would be? If we lived in a globe, do you think it would be easy to prove?
If you'd studied it for your full life, probably. But
Why your full life?
I don't know, because you've made it sound like it's something that's hard to prove. So
Well, you know, have you ever experienced curvature anywhere?
I don't think so.
Yes, I have.
Where?
I've spent quite a lot of time on ships.
Where have you seen the curvature?
Well, not actually seen it, but I'm trying to remember the best way to describe it.
Yep.
But you can see when you're out at sea, especially with the sun going down, and the higher up you go, you can basically describing this really awfully. Sorry.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Can I help you? Because this is a thing it's a perspective issue.
Yeah.
How our eyes work, right?
Yeah.
We have a horizon. You know what a horizon is?
Mm.
You know, the horizon's always flat and parallel, and it will always be at your eye level, no matter how high you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have an issue when we're looking over a long distance because of how our eyes work. Now, if you can agree or disagree, when we look into the distance, the floor rises, the sky comes down, and the sides come in. So if we're looking along a train track, the train track, you can see the width while you're standing. As you look along the train track, it starts to narrow, come in on itself. That's how our eyes work. Now we have a thing called the vanishing point, convergence, where things condense so much they become so small that they vanish. Now you'll have heard, I'm sure, in your lifetime that ships disappear over the curvature of the earth. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Now you're aware nowadays that we have technology like super zoom cameras. There's one in particular called a P900 Coolpix. We can observe a ship going into the horizon and totally vanishing, totally gone. We can then pull out the camera and zoom back in and bring the full thing into full view again. Okay. Now another contradiction with what they're telling you is that they say that happens between 3 and 12 miles straight out in front of you. Okay. Now we can have an unobstructed view from left to right up to 100 miles. Absolutely zero curvature. Do you think that's a contradiction?
Most likely, yes.
I think so.
I'm not sure.
Well, if I says this to you, if you were saying to me that straight in front of me something was going over a curve, but I had no curve from left to right up to 100 miles, that would tell me that I was living on a cylinder. Would you agree?
It could be seen like that, yes.
Presume so.
Yeah.
Pink unicorn. Right? Would you want to see my pink unicorn?
I guess so.
I'd be intrigued, yeah.
Would you want to see my pink unicorn? Unfortunately, I can't show you my pink unicorn because it's in some other dimension that only I can access. Do you believe it's real?
Probably not, no.
Can you show me a body of water conforming to the exterior of a shape?
I've forgotten my answer to that one. I think I went for maybe, I'll stick to that.
No.
No.
Nope. Is it reality? Water conforming to the exterior of a shape?
I'm confused.
Well, I'm saying to you, if I can't show you my pink unicorn, and you say, obviously it's not reality if I can't show you it, and you can't show me a body of water conforming to the exterior of a shape, should I believe it as reality? No. Right, so we're pointing at the contradictions here and what real science is. As I explained to you, mathematics is a formal science. You can start from a false premise and an actual, and you can create a mad, fantastical, that works mathematically, but when you look for the practical examples of it in real life, they fall short. Here's a funny and interesting thing. You know about NASA? NASA now are openly saying things like, oh, we hope to achieve past low Earth orbit in the future. Right? They have an issue with a thing called the Van Allen radiation belts. This is what they say, this is their story. The Van Allen radiation belt starts from approximately 1,000 miles up and it extends 25,000 miles. So you've got a depth of 25,000 miles on these Van Allen radiation belts that they can't penetrate and they can't get beyond. NASA are admitting that they can't get beyond low Earth orbit, but we're supposed to believe that in the 1960s, first time, never tried it before, they managed to do it, first time, no bother. There's so much evidence now that's shown you that it was absolutely fabricated, it's total nonsense. You know, it's ridiculous, childish stuff. Do you believe the moon's in a vacuum in space? And a negative pressure system?
From what I've been taught at school, yes.
But we know in reality you can't have a negative and a positive pressure system existing side by side with no solid separation.
I'll go to my favourite answer of maybe.
Well, everything I got taught up to now says yes, that's possible, but everything I've just heard suggests I'm talking rubbish.
Yeah, I know there's all the conspiracy theories, but I did believe men went to the moon until maybe a few seconds ago, and now I'm doubting that fact. Maybe there is an alternative fact.
So if I was to come in here, engineers, and say, you know, I've got this engine that runs on, you know, this grass, you know, and he's show me, and I go, oh, I need the funding first before I can, you know, I'm not going to get the funding, so I'll have to be able to scale it and show it. Can you show me a scale model of the globe? And I don't mean a plastic toy, I mean with rock, air, dirt, water, all the elements of reality. Can you achieve that?
No.
You think it's scientific?
No.
I'm glad you went to him first, I don't know.
You still believe you live in a globe?
I'm going to have to think about that one.
I think so.
Still believe I live on a globe.
You still believe you live in a
Despite
globe?
what you say.
What I'll say now is, as I say, my platform's open. If you decide to go away and the seeds have been planted here and you start to go through the process and trying to prove to yourself that it is a globe, would you be willing to come on live if you think you found proof? Would you come on live and share the proof so that you can prove it was alright?
If I find proof, I would certainly come along.
Absolutely, if I found. Yeah.
Yeah. So measurable curvature, practical examples, you know, these types of things that we've spoken about today. I would really appreciate that, and I can only thank you for your time. Alright?
Pleasure.
Grand.
Thank you.
Thank you.